once, during the summer holidays, a little boy named Arin went to visit his grandfather, Mr. Soren, who lived in a peaceful countryside village. Arin loved spending time with his grandpa. Every morning they would walk through the garden, play chess under the old banyan tree, and share stories about life. One day, while sitting on the porch, Arin looked up and asked, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be successful. Can you tell me how to become one?" Grandfather Soren smiled warmly and said, "Of course, my boy. But instead of telling you, I'll show you." He took Arin to a small plant nursery nearby and bought 2 tiny saplings. When they returned home, he planted one inside the house in a large pot near the window, and the other outside in the open garden where it would face wind, sunlight, and rain. Then Grandpa asked, "Which of these 2 plants do you think will grow better?" Arin thought for a while and replied, "The one inside. Of course, it's safe from storms, animals, and heat." Grandfather Soren chuckled softly and said, "Let's see what happens in a few years." 4 years passed. Arin grew older and returned to visit his grandfather again. As they met, he remembered the old question and said eagerly, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to be successful. You never told me the answer." Grandpa smiled and said, "Come, I'll tell you now, but first, let's visit our 2 plants." They first went inside the house. The little indoor tree had grown modestly, still small, fragile, and thin. Then they stepped outside to the garden. Arin's eyes widened. The outdoor tree had become tall and majestic, its thick branches spreading wide, giving shade and shelter to birds, animals, and travelers who passed by. "Which one do you think is more successful, Arin?" the grandfather asked gently. Arin pointed to the big tree outside. "This one, Grandpa, but how? It faced storms, wind, and so many dangers, yet it grew so strong." Grandfather Soren smiled and placed a hand on Arin's shoulder. "Yes, my boy. The tree outside had to fight the wind, survive storms, and withstand the heat. Every challenge made its roots dig deeper and grow stronger. That's why it stands tall today." The one inside was safe, but safety doesn't make you strong. It only makes you comfortable. He looked into Arin's eyes and continued, "In life, if you only choose what's easy, you'll never truly grow. But if you're willing to face discomfort, failures, and hard times, you'll become unstoppable." Challenges aren't barriers, they're the very steps that lead you upward. Arin gazed again at the strong tree. Its branches swayed confidently in the wind, almost as if nodding in agreement with his grandfather's words. That day, something changed inside him. He understood that success wasn't here about avoiding storms. It was about learning to dance in the rain. Grandfather Soren smiled and said, "Remember, Arin, life is just like that tree outside. Every struggle you face adds a new ring of strength inside you. Every failure teaches you how to stand taller. So when life tests you, don't hide indoors. Go out, face it, grow through it." From that day, Arin carried his grandfather's lesson in his heart. Years later, whenever life felt difficult, he would remember the tree that had once stood in his grandfather's garden, the tree that grew strong, not despite the storms, but because of them. Moral of the story: growth never comes from comfort. True strength is built when you face challenges, adapt, and keep rising, just like the tree that grew against the wind.